Hello guys and welcome to the LandCruiser 300 series. At this point, I believe majority of you might have come across a LandCruiser one way or the other, read, seen a video of it, gotten exposed, driven it yourself. But this particular episode is geared towards showing you one thing, and that one thing is to show you how better the GR Sports LandCruiser is over the other trims in the lineup. But before then, kindly join me to say a big sorry to the stateside folks. Unfortunately, the GR Bike Toyota LC300 is a prohibited berry in the land of the Americas. Don't worry guys, we'll excitedly share our real-time and real-life experience of the LC300 with you guys, okay? Right, now the LandCruiser 300 series is better in every way. This third generation LC is a complete reformed beast with completely new set of powertrains. What I mean is that we now have in-depth and definitive details about the rugged SUV, and more specifically information regarding the sporty GR Sport model, as well as the pricing for the Asian, Japanese and South African markets. The LandCruiser GR Sport has been categorically and significantly modified over the other models in the lineup. I mean, over the GX model, the AX, the VX, and then the ZX models. And so if you are in the market for an LC300 and there's a bit or any amount of confusion as to which variant to get, stay tuned. Your confusion is solved, man. It is solved, okay? Right. Take a look at what is on your screen, and that is the LC300 series. Let's just begin with what makes it superior over the other brands or the other trims. So let's begin with the GR Sports. And the GR Sports comes with the electronic kinetic dynamic suspension system. Toyota simply calls it the E-KDSS, which I highlighted in previous LandCruiser videos. If you haven't seen that, you can use the link on my top left corner to check it out, okay? This E-KDSS, which automatically controls the front and rear stabilizers independently, is what we are talking about. Emphasis is stabilizers independently, okay? Now, the standard GR Sports should have that E-KDSS system installed, and that allows for better road holding after jumps at medium or high speeds in undulating sections. Okay, I'll show you. Just give me a jiffy. This special LandCruiser also gets both front and rear electronic differential locks, uniquely shaped bumpers that improve durability in off-road conditions, and it is said to have the longest wheel articulation of any prior LandCruiser to date. I stand to be corrected though, but that is what it is, that has been said. Okay, so this, which is standard, the E-KDSS, which is standard on the GR Sports trim of the LandCruiser, makes it a more superior off-roader over the siblings or the other trims. Now take a look at your screen and let's take a look at what we are talking about. Right, so this is what happens if you have the E-KDSS installed on the GR Sports, and that is standard on it. Okay, right, it looks good and is a better off-roader by all standards. But not to waste your time, let me just tilt myself to the outside of the vehicle so that we can take a look at what sets it apart from the other vehicles. I think a lot has been said, we've seen a lot, but these are the specifics. On the outside, the GR Sport model is identifiable by its mud gray 18-inch wheels, booyah, black exterior trim, and a unique grille treatment. So just have a look at it, and right from the word go, it is different. It looks different. It appears different, right? Again, what sets it apart is the interior. So let's just get into the interior of the vehicle, and then I'll show you specific things that makes it look different from the other ones, and it makes it, to me, a much more superior and enjoying vehicle over the other trims. You know, Gazoo Racing has done a good job. So the GR Sports receives a sporty interior decoration in the form of black and red color scheme. I think you can see a leather wrapped steering wheel with a GR emblem in there, and a special GR theme screen when the T-Connect navigation system is fitted onto your GR Sports LandCruiser. Again, the LandCruiser Sport is by all standards a more formidable off-roader than the regular 300 series in comparison here. You can argue it all out, but I believe it makes it a better one. Okay. Now, let me just touch on many other technical specifications that apply to the entire 300 series lineup. And you might already know them, such as the implementation of the 3.5 liter twin turbo V6 engine and a 3.3 liter twin turbo diesel engine in place of the V8s that it used to run back then. Okay, so these are one of the things that are changed with this newer edition over the previous edition. And there are some well-designed new features too, such as, a start switch with a fingerprint recognition. The first time this technology has been used on any Toyota ever, and I think is remarkable. I mean, this should have been long done. It's long overdue that Toyota should have done this, right? So that's what you're looking at, and I think it's perfectly done. It looks well integrated, and is all good, right? Let me just highlight a few of the things that make this particular one newer over the outgoing generation. So other highlights will include an available rear torsion LSD, which improves rear wheel traction. So let me just show you. And a body that is around 441 pounds lighter than the outgoing model. Again, you get a multi-terrain monitor and a multi-terrain select system with 6 driving modes, which includes mud, deep snow, rock, sand, dead, and auto. So you've got these drive modes in there for your off-roading capabilities and other terrain if you want to. Right, I'll be wrapping up with price, but in Japan right now, the trims that you can have access to are the GX trim, the AX, the VX, the GR Sport, and the ZX. The GR Sport is what we are comparing here. Okay, now take a look at this, because the diesel is only offered in the GR Sport and the ZX model grades. Okay, so if you are in the market looking for a diesel, then you have to target the GR Sport or the ZX model only. The diesel models as well as the GX seat 5 occupants, while the other trims, that's the gasoline powered ones, seat 7 persons or occupants. Okay, so just be mindful so that you can make the best decision. If you're a diesel person, just target the GR Sports or the ZX grade if you're in Japan. And in other markets, you should also be mindful of that. Right, we'll be wrapping it up with the price differences, and I will still lay emphasis on the GR Sports against the other trims. So if you're in Japan currently, this is how you'll be buying it. As for the price, the GX model or trim starts off at 5.1 million yen, which translates to around 46,000 US dollars with the present exchange rates. Now, the most expensive of the gasoline models is the GR Sport, which comes in at 7.7 yen, translating into 70,000 US dollars. Okay, now the diesel will also cost you 7.6 million yen, which comes down to 69,000 US dollars in ZX guys. And the most expensive of it all, GR Sport diesel model, which comes in at 8 million yen, translating to 72,000 to 73,000 US dollars. Okay, now when you turn around and look at the South African market, it is slated for the South African market for about 90,000 for the start. So the beginning model in South Africa will start from 90,000 US dollars. So if you're in South Africa and you are also targeting some of these trims, you should be looking at 90k plus for the price tag. Right, so I believe this should inform you and help you distinguish the goodness of the GR Sports over the other models in case you're a sports person. Okay, now if you're also in the market looking for a LandCruiser size vehicle, I have treated the Nissan Patrol Nismo. So the link on my left will take you to the Nissan Patrol Nismo, and then the link on my right will take you to the Nissan Armada for the US market, and those cars should be able to give you a fair competition for the LandCruiser money or the LandCruiser price. Right. So thank you guys so much. Have a good day. And if there is any area you want us to specifically treat on the LandCruiser or any of the other mentioned vehicles, kindly put in a comment section and we'll gladly look at it and work around it. Thank you so much. Have a good day, and bye-bye for now.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.